And here we go.
What is up, true believers? This is Mike from the Super Wheeler Bros, and we are back once again for another review of Marvel and ABC's less than stellar show, The Inhumans. This time, we are taking a look at the penultimate episode of the first and maybe only season, Havoc in the Hidden Land. Now we're finally getting somewhere! Man, why we had to wait 7 episodes for this, I'll never know. We finally have the royal family make their way back to Adelan. They are finally starting to have this infighting pay off. They shouldn't have taken this long to get back there. And we have some secret rooms and some machinations and some backing out on deals and some parlays, or parleys as they were calling them. You have Karnak being a badass. You have them trying to save Gorgon. You have Aura not knowing exactly whose side she's on, but eventually siding with Karnak. We actually get some face-to-face with our villain and our heroes, and we finally are starting to have clear lines drawn as to who's good and who's bad. Yeah, we still have our little melodramatic scenes with Crystal pining away at Surfer Dave. Whatever. But we actually get a little bit of important drama. And hello, freaking Gorgon is back. I knew they weren't going to kill him off. And guess who else was back? Triton. We finally got a Triton signing, and he was awesome. Pulling out those double blades like he was, one of the dudes from Big Trouble in Little China, just swinging around, throwing them at people. That was awesome. I was so happy that we finally got all of our Inhumans in one spot, fighting and doing what they should do, showing off their skills. It's infuriating when you think about the fact that it took 7 episodes in order to do it. And that's why you can never really give any one episode, even if you're judging it in a vacuum, you have so much coming before it that was not done well that even some of these really cool things happening, it doesn't matter anymore because it's too late. It's too late to make it happen. Yeah, judging it in a vacuum, this was a really, really solid episode, and I actually, for the first time this season, didn't just enjoy myself a little bit, I enjoyed myself quite a bit. It really was a very solid episode. I mean, most of these episodes have just been on the level of mediocrity. They're not like so god-awful you can't watch them, but they're also just not really enjoyable to get through. This episode was really enjoyable to watch. I actually found myself actively engaged in the storytelling of this particular episode. There's still some dissension on Medusa and Black Bolt's part. That's intriguing. Everything to do with Maximus wanting to go through Terrigenesis again, and Gorgon being actually put through Terrigenesis a second time with Auron's ability to heal herself. That's good stuff. Why couldn't we get this earlier? I don't know. The only thing that really is still a major point of contention to me that just they've completely ruined in this adaptation of Inhumans, and that is the fact that Black Bolt, once again, it's just they've really not used his character well. I understand being the strong silent leader is very in keeping with his character, but you also have to understand that there's so much more to Black Bolt than what's being presented here, and it's really neutered his character. He doesn't even seem like a strong leader, and he doesn't make very good decisions ever, and they do only seem very self-serving. It just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Here's hoping they resolve this in the last episode and just maybe give us a little glimpse into what Black Bolt is capable of. The final episode is entitled, and finally, Black Bolt, so maybe we'll finally get Black Bolt being Black Bolt. But honestly, as I was hoping, the 6th, 7th, both of those episodes were really pretty solid, especially episode number 7. This one was pretty good. So I'm hoping that maybe we can get a good finale, and who knows? Maybe it's the growing pains, maybe we'll get some new showrunners, or maybe it'll just be a really embarrassing blip on Marvel's radar. I'm not sure. But if I'm going to score this week's episode of Marvel's Inhumans, guys, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. Once again, this is by far the best episode of the series, and a very solid one at that. And I can't really say anything else other than the fact that damn it, I wish we could have gotten at least this level, which isn't even spectacular, but it's fun and enjoyable. I wish we could have gotten this level much earlier on and did away with a lot of what we had presented, because it wasn't good. Now we've got everybody, the whole band's back together and we're ready to go. It's just too little too late. Anyways, guys, tell me what you thought of this past week's episode of Marvel's Inhumans in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching this. Truly, you guys are the best. If you enjoyed this, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. My name is Mike from the Super Wheeler Bros, and as always, my friends, have yourselves a super week.